Hello friends, in this video we will try to discuss a concept called between in Pyspark. So in this video we will try to discuss what is between and how to use that into Pyspark data frame. So topic is between operator. So Pyspark between is used to get the rows between two values. So this is the important point to be noted for between. Used to get the rows between two values. Means which rows means between lower bound comma upper bound. Okay, and the columns dot between returns either true or false. Okay, which means Boolean expressions. So this is the second point to be noted. The column star between returns either true or false. Okay, it is evaluated to true if the value of this expression is between the given column values or internal values. Okay, so in overall between is used to get the rows between two values. It means it will compare the inner bound, lower bound or upper bound. The columns dot between returns either true or false. It means to say Boolean expression. It is evaluated true if the value of this expression is between the given column values or internal values. Okay, so this is what we can able to say when it comes to the between. Okay, now we will try to take some sample the necessary libraries as well as some sample data, and then we will try to see practically how can we use that. Let's say from pyspark.sql import spark session. Okay, now we will create spark session object. Let's say spark equal to spark session dot builder dot app name. Let's say between demo dot master. Let's say local dot get dot create. Now we have created the spark session. Now it's a data part. So now first we will take up columns. So we take employee name, comma, department, comma, we'll take salary. So we are going to take these three columns. Now let's say data. Now let's say employee name Mahesh and department digital, let's say salary 1000. One is Ramesh, let's say sports, let's say 2500, and employee name, let's say Govind, department, let's say sales 3000, salary. And employee name, let's say Murali, and let's say department finance, and let's say salary 4000. Let's say Rajesh, entertainment, let's say 5000. Let's say Krishna, finance 6300. Now here it is bracket missing, right? Okay. Now the name we can say Rama, we'll take finance, and the salary, let's take 39. And let's say Ranchi, department, let's take healthcare, and salary, let's take 3000. Name, let's say Srinivas, marketing department, let's say 2000. Let's say Santosh, let's take entertainment, keep 3100. So this is the data and that is the columns. Now let's try to create data frame out of it. So df equal to spark dot create data frame. Now let's say data equal to data, comma, schema equal to columns. Now let's try to print df dot show df dot print schema. Now let's try to visualize the data which we prepared. Touch and run. Okay, so we have created successfully data frame out of prepared data. Okay, so this is the schema. Employee name is taken string, department is string, salary is taken as long. Okay, now we will try to see, or else we will try to see it here itself. We will try to see how to use the between, using between operator. Now let's take df dot select df dot employee name comma df dot sal dot between, let's say we'll try to take in a range of 1000 to 3000. Okay, now let's apply dot show. We'll try to see whether this particular notation we can get it or not. Okay, see, it has written employee name as well as salary in this particular range. It is notifying us whether it is true or false. Means if you look at it, first three records are true. It means it is in the range of 100 to 3000 to 3000. Next, if you look at it, till next four records are false. Means it is not in the range of 1000 to 3000. Okay, so it is written the boolean expression as discussed here. It will be true or false. Okay, now okay, we have seen this scenario. Now we will try to see by using where clause as well. Using where clause with between operator. Now we will try to see df dot select. So I am selecting the column names here. Employee name, comma, salary, dot, where, in the bracket df dot sal dot between 1000, comma 3000. Okay. Now let's try to do the show. Let's try to comment this for time being, and then we'll try to see the outcome of this. Let's run the shell and we'll see. See, in this phase we used to get the range between 1000 to 3000, all the records. Okay, what we are trying to take it here, employee name as well as salary, where between salary between 1000 to 3000. Okay, look at the difference here. In the select clause I am taking the column names, okay, as well as in the under the where clause I am filtering it, okay, salary. So now we can get the expected records, we can able to get it. Okay, now we will try to see how to apply the call function. Okay, using call dot between. Okay, how to get this? Let's import the call function from Pyspark dot SQL dot functions import call. Okay, under functions we are importing call function, and using where with between operator we are going to see the example. Let's apply df dot select. Okay, let's take the both the columns, employee name comma salary, just copy paste it. Okay, dot where call of salary dot between 1000 comma 3000. Okay, dot show. Okay, for time being just comment this as well, so that we are going to see the latest outcome. So what we are trying to do here, I'm selecting the columns which I need it, and using the call means here we are not using call, here we are using call. In Pyspark we will use the call function as well between 1000 to 3000. We'll try to see that outcome. Okay, if we try to see, we used to get the same outcome, like as how we get the result for this command. So only the difference which we can able to see, I am applying the call function, okay, before the column. Okay, so declaration of notation is different. That's what I'm trying to say here. You can write the notation like this, or else this way as well. Okay, we have seen now this factor as well. Now we will try to see in a SQL way how can we get this. Okay, in order to get the SQL way, using SQL denotation means we need to first create the temporary view, create or replace temp view. So let's try to view the employee. Let's say employee. Okay, so this is the table name which we are giving. Now let's try to find the query. Let's say, so when we are going to access through SQL way, then apply the spark.sql, and then within the select employee underscore name. Here as usual, like our how we used to write the SQL, from employee complete SQL notation, where salary between 1000 and 3000. See, if you look at it here in the df level, here is a declaration between 1000 comma 3000. Here I am telling salary between 1000 and 3000. Okay, so declaration part will change, ef2 dot show. Now let's try to comment these two as well. Now created the temporary view, and then we are accessing the data using Spark SQL. Okay, wait. Now we'll try to fire and see. Okay, see, we get the same result. 1000 to 3000 between records we can able to access, like how we able to get in a form of df. Okay, now we are good for how to retrieve the data using the SQL fashion. In another way, the same kind of query I can able to fetch into in a different way of writing SQL as well. Let's try to see how can we do it in a different way. Spark.sql, let's say select employee name comma salary from employee where salary is greater than or equal to 1000 and salary less than or equal to 3000. Okay, now let's type df2 dot show. So what we are trying to do here, if it is equal to or greater than 1000, this is what we are doing it here, and less than or equal to 3000, equal to 3000 or less than of 3000 means almost the same which we have written, but we written into different way. Okay, now let's try to fire this query and we'll try to see we got the same records. Okay, here it is taken 1.74 seconds. So this is what all about between, which we can speak about. Here is a definition and here is the practical implementation. First we initialize the Spark session, taken the necessary library, we have created the sample data, and we are creating data frame out of it, and then we are in the df level we are applying the between operator, and then SQL level we are applying the operation. So finally we used to get the desired outcome as expected. I hope you guys got it. That's all for today's, guys. If you really like this video, please do subscribe, like it and share it, and please do the comment.